sorrows and my tears, the pain inside and all of my fears, the shadows and the dark, dark night nourish my soul toward the light. La ilaha illallah, la
Ameen, ameen. So that's a zikr that we learnt in New Zealand when we were travelling there recently, and just a very beautiful story about the man who brought it through. It was really a reflection of his struggles and his letting go into the light, letting go into the unity. So, yeah. Anything else you want to say about it?
Well, I think I just remember our friends talking about him, that he really struggled with depression, I think, and hopelessness, and this was obviously came out of that, and they also had a very positive story about how he moved towards the light in his life.
Yeah.
Which we won't go into now, but it was very positive, and there's something very touching about the recognition of the darkness and the painful parts inside of us.
And the
part of our journey.
The title of it is Compost for the Soul, which I love, because we're so inclined, especially in so many spiritual traditions, to reach toward the light and to invite the light and want to celebrate the light and stay in the light. And, because we bang on about this all the time, but, the darkness is also part of the story, and just like all the plants returning to the earth to nourish the future growth, and so I love the way that it really actively calls on these difficult, challenging emotions and situations, and describes how these are like compost for the soul, nourishing the soul so it can grow towards the light in unity. So let's move into our Sufi invocation together. Just invite this moving towards unity. Just take a few breaths, breathing in towards the one, breathing out towards the one. And taking hands across space and time. We say together, towards the one, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of Guidance. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So if you've seen my session of Songs of One Breath from last week, you'll know that I'm holding Joanna Macy in my concentration, this beautiful teacher, environmentalist, deeply spiritual being, Buddhist practitioner, and a great wise woman. She's in her 90s, and she's been an activist and a teacher for 70 years or something. She's an extraordinary person, and she is in her time of transition. She's at home in bed, making the change, gradually leaving her body behind her. And so just, there's an invitation for those who are connected with her around the world, just to keep holding her in tender love as she makes this great journey, and holding her in gratitude for all of her teachings. And if you're not familiar with her, then do look her up. Just to give in a very brief nutshell, part of what she taught is how we can move from the situation in which we find ourselves, which she calls business as usual, where people are just trying to carry on as they always have done in these dark and strange times. But you know, the pull to continue business as usual is very strong. Let's just keep doing what we've always done. Maybe things will get better. And then she describes how there can be a breaking down and a feeling the feelings and a dropping into what she describes as the great unraveling, the sense that everything is falling apart, nothing is what we thought it was, and you know, a great despair can arise from that. But then she also shows us a pathway through that. Through feeling our feelings and through feeling gratitude, we can come into a new vision of the world we want to see, and she calls this the great turning. So we're just going to hold this journey a little bit with you today in our call here. So here's a poem from Rainer Maria Rilke. Joanna Macy made some translations of his poems. This is sonnet number 4. You who let yourself feel, enter the breathing that is more than your own. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins behind you. Blessed ones, whole ones, you where the heart begins, you are the bow that shoots the arrows, and you are the target. Fear not the pain. Let its weight fall back into the earth, for heavy are the mountains, heavy the seas. The trees you planted in childhood have grown too heavy. You cannot bring them along. Give yourselves to the air, to what you cannot hold. You who let yourselves feel, enter the breathing that is more than your own. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins behind you. Blessed ones, whole ones, you where the heart begins, you are the bow that shoots the arrows, and you are the target. Fear not the pain. Let its weight fall back into the earth, for heavy are the mountains, heavy the seas. The trees you planted in childhood have grown too heavy. You cannot bring them along. Give yourselves to the air, to what you cannot hold. I love this, enter the breathing that is more than your own. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins behind you, really feeling the breath, the air, touching your skin and connecting with the greater breath, the one breath. And following the path of the breath takes me to the beatitude journey of Yeshua, in Aramaic. And after bringing our awareness to our breath as our first and last possession, Jesus or Yeshua tells us, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are those who feel the feelings. Blessed are those who allow themselves to break open, for they shall be mended, healed, knit back together." Tubvehun la wile dehanon nitbayun. Tubvehun
Tubvehun
la wile
awile
dehanon
dehanon
nitbayun.
nitbayun.
So Tubvehun, ripe, blessed. La wile, you can hear that kind of sound of mourning, keening. La wile. Tubvehun la wile.
Tubvehun lawile
Dehanon nitbayun.
dehanon nitbayun.
And in English we might hear the sound nitbayun like knit back together. It's not exactly a translation, but it's like, yeah, when we allow ourselves to really feel and to have that sense of being broken open through feeling, through grief. There's this kind of miraculous thing that happens, that we are healed stronger than before through that grieving process. And we see how the effort that's involved in not feeling, the kind of pressure that's on us not to feel the feelings, just to continue with business as usual, just to look away and not feel. There's a huge river of that flowing through society. So to stop and step off that flow and allow ourselves to really feel is quite a radical act. It takes some courage. So let's do it together, friends. We're just going to sing. Tubvehun la wile dehanon nitbayun.
Tubvehun lawile dehanon nitbayun.
Tubvehun la wile dehanon nitbayun. Tubvehun la wile dehanon nitbayun. Tubvehun So just allowing the rise and fall of your breath to allow you to open to whatever you're feeling in this moment. Now is a blessedly ripe time to feel all the feelings, to allow ourselves to break open in order to be knit back together, mended more strongly than before. Amen.
Amen. So we want to share another song and dance. Now that we're in this place of feeling our feelings, some of which might be deep and tender, painful, to reach out and call upon the greater parts of ourselves, of the universe, of God, to support us and bring these parts back together and with love and healing. We're going to use Arabic words, Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim.
Ya Ra'uf, Ya Rahim.
Ya Rauf can be known as the deep, tender love of the one that can touch with love the parts that are so tender it's hard even to touch them without hurting. And it's like said to be like the touch of an angel's feather, bringing healing, love. And then Ya Rahim, deep, tender compassion, holding. So Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim.
Ya Ra'uf, Ya Rahim.
La ilaha illallah. Hu.
La ilaha illallah. Hu.
There is nothing but love, unity. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, La ilaha illallah. Hu. Let's sing that together. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, La ilaha illallah. Hu. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim, La ilaha illallah. So there are some beautiful movements that we can share. you. That's good. Thank you. So we begin by we're just cupping our left hand under our heart to hold the love that we're going to be calling in, this loving tenderness. With our right hand, we're raising it up to call in this energy. And we step forward as we do this. Yarau. And then as we step back on Yarahim, we let our hands fall. And if we're in a circle, and we're lucky enough to be with someone else, we step back and let our right hand fall to be held by the hand of the person on our right. And then we form this, if you were in a circle you'd see we form this rose, this mystic rose, all together holding each other in love. So we're not just doing this on our own, it's always important to remember that. So let's do it again. Yarau, Yarahim. Do it twice. Yarau, Yarahim. And then we're going to turn to the right and share this love with the whole world by opening our palms outwards. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. So we cup our hands under our hearts, just like this. So cup our hands under our heart chakra, and then we breathe Hu into our hearts. Hu. And there's something I just want to share, that when we're dancing in a circle, when we turn on La ilaha illallah, we just turn and move round the circle a bit. We end up standing in place of our neighbour. So we're standing in their shoes. So there's this nice symbolism and sense of empathy, standing in our neighbour's shoes, sharing love, all these things.
Talk about walking a mile in somebody's moccasins, don't they, to understand.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do it. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim.
Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim.
Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. La ilaha illallah. High voices. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. Ya Rauf, Ya Rahim. Together. La ilaha illallah. feelings be held with love.
Here's another poem I'd like to share with you. This is called Unconditional. It's by Jennifer Wellwood. Willing to experience aloneness, I discover connection everywhere. Turning to face my fear, I meet the warrior who lives within. Opening to my loss, I gain the embrace of the universe. Surrendering into emptiness, I find fullness without end. Each condition I flee from pursues me. Each condition I welcome transforms me and becomes itself transformed into its radiant, jewel-like essence. I bow to the one who has made it so, who has crafted this master game. To play it is purest delight. To honor its form, true devotion.
Well, that's very beautiful. Haven't heard that before.
Reminded me of the Wizard of Earthsea. Each condition I flee from pursues me. Each condition I welcome transforms me and becomes itself transformed into its radiant jewel-like essence. And I love the sense of devotion and gratitude to the one who designed it like that. And that's the next step on the path, actually, as Joanna Macy describes it in Active Hope, that the practice of gratitude can be a place to turn from, well, that can make the turning point from where the feelings are sometimes very painful and overwhelming into something more compost, more richness and nourishment. Did you find anything in the book that you wanted to share about gratitude? Or
Well, I guess what touched me was some of the things she, in her book, Active Hope, she suggested some little sentences to begin, because that could take us to places we're quite expecting and things that we might feel grateful for. Some things I love about being alive on Earth are a place that was magical to me as a child was. My favourite activities include ...
let's go through those again and just take a little bit more time to allow us to actually think and imagine. You know, we don't have to say them aloud, but just to hear it and let it land.
Some things I love about being alive on Earth. place that was magical to me as a child. My favorite activities. There's more. Someone who helped me to believe in myself. So we can carry on. And I certainly notice when I do this that there's a sort of expansive, opening, heart-opening quality that comes when I start to do this. Even when I'm in a dark place.
Let's leave it there a minute, because I was getting lots of lovely inspiration, and then you read another one I wasn't expecting, and it just left my head.
Okay.
So I need to get it back. So yeah, just the power of this practice of gratitude, the transformative power, the power to turn things around, and especially when we're feeling the negativity of things not going the way we want them to. In the positions of the heart, the wazifas for gratitude are recommended as a cure for the complaining self.
But it's not to deny the pain and the difficulties that people all have. But we can get a bit stuck in it sometimes, and perhaps being a victim.
So I hope it's clear that what we're advocating is really feeling the feelings, not to deny them at all, but as you say, not to get stuck in it, and maybe just to notice when those patterns of complaining, which is different from feeling the feelings, kind of, yeah. And sometimes when we're feeling stuck in the difficulties, the practice of gratitude can be a really powerful way. I sometimes describe it as turning the wheel. There's the wheel somehow which grinds us down, and we feel like, oh gosh, things are getting harder and harder and more negative and more difficult. And gratitude can begin to turn the wheel the other way up into positivity and light, but hopefully in a really heartfelt and grounded way, not in a way that's about denial and repressing of the feelings. That's and sometimes it's hard to begin the practice of gratitude. It's hard to know where to start, and particularly I think that for me, being around people who are passing or who have recently died made me really appreciate the breath, my breath, the fact that I'm still breathing, the fact that I'm alive, is calls for gratitude, and for through that gratitude, feeling what there is to live. Like the questions that Joanna Macy put here, wherever it was. Some things that I lost the marker, never mind, but things that I enjoy about being here, being alive. And the first one, of course, is being alive and able to experience these things. So there's a phrase from the Sufi mystic Hazrat Inayat Khan, where he says, each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. We really feel that, really remember that. Gosh, we only breathe because of this gift of life. And Hazrat Inayat Khan's teacher, we're quite very close together here, not sure what's happened here. Hazrat Inayat Khan's teacher used to say, there's only one thing to be desired in life, and that's to remember God with every breath. There's only one thing not to be desired, and that's a breath taken without remembrance of God, without remembrance of unity. So while that's a tall order, a big ask to remember with every breath, at least we can remember whenever we can. So each breath I take is through thy grace. Shakur Allah. Thanks be to God. Shakur Allah. Shakur Allah.
Shakur Allah.
And then we say, Shakur Allah. Shakur Allah Allah. Let's try that.
Shakur.
Let's just sing it.
I
Just
thought
sing
you
it.
want me to repeat it all.
No, I want you to sing it, but I need the chord. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah Allah, Shakur Allah Allah. Each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. 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 Shakur Allah, Allah. Each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. 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 Let's dance this way. Chord for it. So we're stepping forward. Shakur Allah, stepping back. Shakur comes up and down to the heart. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Allah. So on the fourth time, when the melody extends, we turn to the right like that. Let's try all that all the way through. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Allah. Now we make this swing, and Hazrat Inayat Khan often talks about putting phrases in the swing of the breath as we breathe our sacred phrases. So as we feel the swing of the breath, we can sing, each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 So, taking hands in our virtual circle and just stepping to the right, and we just feel our heart, feel our breath. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. Feeling our gratitude. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Allah. Each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. 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 Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Shakur. Allah, Allah. Shakur Allah, Allah. Each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. Allow yourself to feel your gratitude. Shakur Allah, Shakur Allah, Allah. What are you grateful for? Shakur Allah, Shakurala, Shakurala, Allah. Shakurala, 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 Allah. Shakurala. Thanks be to God. Amen. So one more poem just to take us a little bit deeper into this. Quiet friend who has come so far, feel how your breathing makes more space around you. Let this darkness be a bell tower and you the bell. As you ring, what batters you becomes your strength. Move back and forward into the change. What is it like? Such intensity of pain. If the drink is bitter, turn yourself to wine. In this uncontainable night, be the mystery at the crossroads of your senses, the meaning discovered there. And if the world has ceased to hear you, say to the silent earth, I flow. To the rushing water speak, I am. This teaching, what batters you becomes your strength. This is the same teaching from the Beatitudes of Jesus. The blows upon our hearts open us up, take us further. When we're cast out from our home, we find our new home in the universe, finding our strength through our gratitude, through our feelings to move forward. And this is the gateway to what Joanna Macy calls the great turning, a new vision of the world that we want to live, the world that we want to exist. And it needs all of our strength and all of our courage to make it come to being.
I was just going to add that sometimes what batters us and what's broken us and what we've grown through can give meaning to our lives, and that can become our strength and our purpose.
That's right.
Sometimes it's hard to see when we're in the middle of it, but later on we realise.
That's right. In retrospect, it's easier to see. So we're going to do a little bit of work with two of the beautiful names of the Beloved. This a pair of names which talk about strength and purpose. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the Physicians of the Heart. We've got Ya Qadr, Ya Qadr.
Ya Qadr.
So Al-Qadr is the expression of all the purpose and all the strength and will in the universe as one power. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah. Al-Qadr is the expression of all the purpose and all the strength and will in the universe as one power. Nothing is unconnected from this divine power. Through awakening to it, the traveller on the spiritual path realizes that there is a path and a specific destination. Al-Qadr gives a definite meaning and a real purpose to everything in life. Al-Qadr also means unlimited capacity, and that every person has that capacity. Such a realization gives you a sense of value, of power and spaciousness, as well as a confidence that all things are possible. You are inherently able to receive and contain anything that may come, and to regard it as a divine gift. Al-Qadr expresses omnipotence, power, endurance, and proportionality. It is the power to both manifest and contain manifestation. Invocation of Ya Qadr is an antidote to feeling worthless and powerless, and offers relief to those who believe that they are living wasted lives. And then it's recommended to be paired with another one, which is Ya Muqtadir. Ya Qadr and Ya Muqtadir. Al-Muqtadir is the one who places you on a particular path to God and enables you to firmly put your feet on that path and keep going on that path, step by step. It brings the ability to actualize the divine purpose in your life. The power that is guiding you has put you in this very specific situation here and now. There are no mistakes, and nothing is ever wasted or lost. Each soul is unique with a unique purpose in life. That is the meaning of Al-Muqtadir. To realize its meaning, each person needs to recognize Al-Qadr and lovingly engage his or her will to fulfill it. The lover thus makes use of whatever power the beloved has granted and uses that power in the wise and beautifully proportioned way present in its very nature. And so to accomplish this, repetition of Ya Qadr and Ya Muqtadir is recommended. So we'll do that in a moment, but I think you want to read something first.
Just so happens that the saying of Inayat Khan from the Bola Saki from yesterday is very appropriate to this. Every soul has a definite task, and the fulfillment of one's individual purpose can alone lead one aright. Illumination comes to one through the medium of one's own talent.
It reminds me that some of you might know Murshida Fatima, who was one of Murshid Sam's original students. And Murshid Sam told her that her spiritual practice was her art. She's the most beautiful artist, and she's the one who made the heart with wings that you see in many places. It's on our website and our YouTube channel and all those things. She's given me permission to use it, but she's this amazing artist, and he specifically told her that her art was her practice. So just like, finding what our particular talent is, and it's usually following what we love. This is how we actualize our purpose, come alive in our lives, manifest that power and unfolding.
There's another quote which I can't remember exactly, but I'll paraphrase it. Ask not what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive. The world needs people who come alive.
That's right. That's the one. Yeah, so let's do some repetitions, just spoken first of all, and then Salit can lead us in a dance. So we'll say Ya Kader, Ya Muqtadir, 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 Ya Kader, Ya Muqtadir. So breathing in Ya Kader, this divine power, all the purpose and strength and will in the universe, one power. Breathing out Ya Muqtadir, bringing that forth in our purpose in life. And then releasing the words for now and just breathing with the one all power in the universe, breathing through each one of us. Power and purpose and strength. And then we can sing.
Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen.
Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen.
So Mateen, another name, the one who is steady, the one who just keeps going towards their goal, the one who has rhythm. So Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen, and then Allah, Allahu Allah.
Hu Allah. Allah.
I think.
Let's just sing it.
Yeah. Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. Hu Allah, 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 Allahu Allah, 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 Allahu Allah, 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 Allahu Allah, 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 Allahu Allah, Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. I think you got it. So, one of the great things about this dance is the rhythm. So you just keep on going, and we're stepping with the beat. And we'd normally be going to the right a bit, so we're going to pretend to go to the right, but we won't actually. Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Kader Ya Mateen.
Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah, 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 Hu Allah, 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 Hu. So in and out. Allah, Allah, Allahu Allah, 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 Allahu Allah. So we're stepping in and out on Allah. 4 steps in and 4 steps out, and it's very joyful. Just as we step, just swinging our bodies from the right to the left, and Jelana usually has something to say about this, and I can never remember what it is that she says.
I don't want to do any more talking. Let's just dance.
She's had enough of talking for tonight, I think.
Let's just dance it.
Okay. Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah Muqtadir Ya Qadir Ya Mateen. Hu Allah, Allah, heart rhythm just taking us on, the power of it, the purpose of it, taking us forward in our lives towards the ultimate goal. Amen. Amen.
Amen. So thank you for joining us on this journey through feeling our feelings and coming into gratitude and finding our strength and purpose. And I want to express gratitude for the life of Joanna Macy, who has provided a lot of inspiration for me and many others. And I'd like to close as we began with the Compost for the Soul Zikr. So just feel and notice whether anything's different when we sing it this time, whether you feel any sense of a different understanding, having been on this journey, of how the feelings can provide compost to help our souls to grow towards the light. My sorrows and my tears, the pain inside and all of my fears, the shadows and the dark, dark night, nourish my soul toward the light. Amen, amen, friends, and may your feelings continue to provide good compost to nourish your soul towards the light. Let's close by sending blessings to all beings. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Peace